Okay, welcome back to No Man's Sky, and we are going to continue with our main quest now. So we were on Ghosts in the Machine. Let's see what we need to do then. Mission target is in another system and there's not enough in my launch thruster. That's a good start. Just going to oh no, it's not going to let me, is it? Okay, fine. I'm assuming it's that one. I don't know. I don't see anything else. Alright, fine. Nope, not this one. Okay, I really can't find it. It should be highlighting a path to it, but no, is that it? No, that's just any odd paths that I've taken. Yeah, for some reason it's not highlighting the path back to the main mission. I'm not far enough away from the main mission to restart the mission. Ah, there it is. It just wasn't close enough. Yeah, if you're doing any particular mission, if you're far enough away from the system that it's locked to, if it's locked to a system, you can go into your mission menu and just reset it by holding down whatever button you used to delete with. In the case of consoles, that will be the right hand stick. You just hold that down over the mission. So I would go here and just hold it down. Let me do it with any of the ones I've got. No. Basically, it just restarts it and puts it in a mission in a system close to you, or the system that you're currently in. So if you've travelled half the galaxy since you last did a particular mission, it's not a problem. You can make it come back to you, back to where you are. Okay, so I believe we were doing something for Apollo. Looks like we're collecting some nanites for some reason, I've forgotten why. Don't land on top of it, crikey, how am I meant to get in? Ugh. It's close to the door. Returning user identified, terminal now active, unlocking data log, continuation for analysis. The oceans here are blood. Nothing lives in them. They are alive themselves. Great protean life forms as large as continents, or perhaps there is only one of them. What does such a thing consume, I ask myself? The answer seems to be everything. I've found evidence of past life here, but no signs of it. Does the native flora and fauna hibernate when it comes to eat them, then return and repopulate once it retreats? I can feel moving inside my brain, whispering. It wants me to discard my suit and swim. I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveller's data log. Something has been left that will aid me on my own journey. Some nanites, apparently. Okay, so now locate a multi-tool technology merchant. In a Viking system. Okay. Am I in a Viking system? I'm in a Gex system, so surely going onto the space station here shouldn't work. I'm guessing that the tip about the Viking system there was just outdated or wrong or something. So it just wants us to go to our technology merchant that's always there. You are definitely a Gek, not a Viking. Alright, so this is where it's starting to teach us about upgrade modules, but we already know all that. We've done plenty of upgrade modules. Okay, so they improve a specific technology that you have already installed. Each module is unique. Search out for specific or rare modules at each space station. So upgrade modules are ready-made and require no crafting. Use nanites to buy them from space station technology merchants. Each upgrade is unique. Check every space station for rare upgrades. And every core technology can support 3 upgrade modules, and that's in each inventory, by the way. So you can put some in the general inventory and some in the tech. Bear with me 1 second. Just need to remove my cat from the room because she's not going to let me film. You are being a pain, yes you are. Okay, I am back. Install your upgrade module. Well, I don't want to do that because I've already got loads. Okay, so it's a Boltcaster one. So if I delete one of my Boltcaster ones from there. Happy. Now what? Give me more instructions, please. Return to space and contact Apollo. Done that already. You are not alone. I know you, traveller. I know where you've been. I know what you are doing. There is no need to hurry. Who is this then? You will find us when the time is right. What was that all about? Hello, Apollo. Are you ready? Make sure you are. This job isn't going to be a small one. You might not be heading back to that base of yours for a while. So this was your warning to go and do all your base building missions that we've already done, and absolutely everything else we've already looked at. This is your... it's not like a point of no return as such, but you will be doing a lot of stuff here before you get a chance really to go back to your base. Good, let the hunt begin. I've detected a Korvax installation on that world of yours. The interference in your transmissions is a giveaway. It might be disguised in the style of another species, but don't be fooled. The synthetics delight in espionage. Let's point out that Apollo is also robotic. I'm not robotic. I was born just like you were. But this is no world of flesh. My brain, what organs I have left, everything was transferred into this shell. This is who I am. I took my revenge when the time came. That is all you need to know. So, start from the hypothesis that the Sentinels use these portals to get around. How do they activate it? We need to observe. We need to summon them. And what better way than to attack a Korvax factory? They are both robotic life forms, too much in common, too much coincidence. He's a racist. Enter the factory and hack the terminal within. If we get data about the Sentinels, good. If not, we will have summoned enough of them to trace any energy spike on that world of yours. The portals will be ours in no time. The terminal houses an upgrade module for my exosuit, however I find a few clues for Apollo. It seems the Korvax within left this world many days ago, apparently recalled on a priority transmission to their species flotilla. Something has them worried. This place seems to have been more than just a factory. It was home to the Korvax who lived within its walls. It appears that they were experimenting with autonomy from their collective. One of the internal sensors has recorded movement within the facility. It shows me footage of the vents at my feet. There is something in here with me. I shine a light upon it. It is a small, hairy creature, shaking and afraid. It cries out. The animal appears to have lived here for quite some time. There is a nest in the corner, vestiges of food upon a small dish, even a few clumsy toys and trinkets. The animal seems to have been a companion for Korvax. My scanner tells me that the creature is gravely ill. It will die no matter what intervention occurs. I feed the creature. Nervously it takes the carbon and begins to eat. A few moments later it violently coughs up much of its little meal, only to try to continue the process, shivering with every mouthful. I move on from the factory complex, leaving the poor animal to its fate. It keeps reverting me to the Atlas path, which is very annoying. Turn to space and make contact. This might be a good opportunity to take on a Sentinel freighter. Maybe. I'll talk to you in a minute, Apollo. First, I'm going to show what happens when you get the Sentinels mad in space. On 3 stars out of 5 now. See, if you're clever about it, you can get them straight away. Come on. You just start, as soon as you start seeing those, you just move backwards a little bit, and they're gonna be right in front of you as soon as they walk in. Piece of cake. Right, we're now at 5 stars, so now is when things are going to start getting interesting. Boom! Sentinel freighter. Take out the ships first. Don't run away from me. Oh, whatever. Big meanie. There's quite a few of them. Alright, they're coming back around. They were coming back around. Oh, I think they're just chicken, they're running away from me. It's the freighter we're interested in. Alright. The freighter has a lot of different weapons on it and we need to take them all out. The ships return. What's firing at me? Where are you? Ah. Right, we've taken out this side weaponry, let's go take out the other side. They're trying to hit me from all the way over there. Is that it? Have I got you all? Yep, I do believe I've taken out all of its turrets. So we are essentially done. I really wish something happened at this point, but it doesn't. That's it. I wish you could like at least blow it up and then you'd lose all 5 of your stars. Something like that, but nothing happens, it just sits there now, unable to do anything. I believe if I had managed to take out these other ships that were running away from me, I believe another 2 Sentinel freighters will warp in, so you'll have destroyed 3 in total, and then nothing further happens after that. Here we go. So because I've moved away, it's that is complete. So there's now probably going to be. Here we go. The second block. Do you know what, I do prefer that way of flying past them. Feels a little bit like Star Wars going through the right near the end on the Death Star, going like when they're flying all the fighters down the little alleys on the Death Star. It feels a little bit like that to me. Oh, that's 2 of them taken out. Just need to kill his ship. Okay, third and hopefully final one. Come on. Oh my, that's close. Whoops. Ah! Yeah, there's still one active, I thought there was. There we go. So you destroyed. I don't think I haven't noticed you, mate. Oh, he's disappeared on me. Right, I'm sure it's not meant to do another one. I'm sure 3 is the maximum. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not fighting you guys forever. Oh, that was the Sentinel freighter anyway, or 3 of them. Just show you what happens if you attack a space station. Lots of them come out. And more. Good work. Your attack on that factory paid off. Did you get any useful data? Well, not really. No matter, we have what we need. I recorded countless signal flares when the Sentinels started to appear. Energy streams sparked beneath the planet's surface, moving from monolith to monolith. We must be on the right track. Examine these structures, they are all linked, I know it. I'll attune your scanner to the Sentinel energy signals. We shall soon have our prey. Good luck, I'll speak to you on the other side. Am I the only one that thinks Apollo is a little bit of a douchebag? This is not very nice. He obviously thinks he's better than everyone else, and he's quite a bit of a racist. They are quite a bit of a racist.
Warning. Threat detected.
Don't care. Right, where am I meant to be going? Oh, see, now that put me back onto Space Anomaly. So I'm supposed to go talk to Nada and Polo before I continue with A Leap in the Dark. So let's do that. Let's see what Nada and Polo have to say. There might be some of the others that have something to say as well. So there's various points in the story where it does that, where it puts you back on the Space Anomaly mission, and whenever it does that, come into the Space Anomaly because you'll just get a little bit of extra content with Nada and Polo, and sometimes some of the other NPCs around as well. It's also good to keep coming back here every now and again to upload stuff, get some more nanites, like so. I'm sure I've scanned other stuff since I last saw you, sure. Yep. Alright, so just got almost 200 nanites for that. And then transmitting your milestone data with Ares, is it? Yeah. Wow, 2,000 odd nanites there, that was a lot. Also worth noting is that Ares will also give you some trade that's really not worth it usually. So here they want a vortex cube from us, and God knows what they'd give us for it, but probably just some nanites. And then you can also purchase some upgrades, but they're never any good. So these are just like, if you are absolutely struggling with the game and you're not finding any S-Class ones or can't afford any S-Class ones, then these ones are here, and they're a bit of everything. But yeah, they're never any good. Oh, no, got a bit of stuttery there. Should we see what if they've got anything to say? They're acting like I've never seen them before. Which maybe I haven't on the save, I don't know if I've talked to them or not. La 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 la. Sorry guys, but I've read your flavor text about 500 times. God, this is properly stuttery today. Explain Apollo's plan. A traveller entity that is not known to Nada. Yet they know Artemis entity, who themselves no longer recalls Nada. You bring news that alarms Nada. What else does our home fail to see? Nada looks troubled. They retreat into themselves. Apollo friend has kept us safe. Narda's carapace have been Narda's only for many years outside of the cycle of data. We help others escape, those who might process our reality. Narda has peace here. Those who hunt us cannot see us. Narda does not want it to end. But better to understand, to know what comes for us. Do not stop on our account. Okay, so Narda thinks it's a crazy plan, but is okay with us doing it because they want more information. I notice I got some Quicksilver there. Some of the story missions do give you a bit of Quicksilver, so only ever Narda and Polo that actually give you that in the story missions. So that's another reason why it's always good to keep coming back here every time you can throughout the story, because otherwise you'll miss your chance to get that Quicksilver. Okay, Narda is alarmed by Apollo friend. I am not. It is exciting to see where our model fails. If we are wrong, then there are more friends than we realised. More friends and more stars. Let's ask about Sentinel. Novel Apollo allies himself with the Vy'keen, enjoys to hunt the Sentinels. Good, but it will not work. They will always come. It is beyond us to change. Everywhere our home has been, I think it's supposed to say has been, the hunters will follow. Talk, read, study monoliths if you can find them. Give yourself a strong brain to match those strong legs. To explore is to discover yourself, friend. On scan to uncover portal ley lines. Okay, touch it. This is a plaque. Traveller detected. Repair engaged. I don't know what to expect as I approach the structure. An army of sentinels, perhaps? Some gateway through which I'll find Artemis? But the shifting structure of this monolith... It's not a monolith, it's a plaque, but okay. I can feel something else. A story, a vision. It is already burning itself into my eyes. The Traveller. Arrival. The Traveller awoke beneath the shadow of a red star. Through the lonely cosmos they fled, yearning for purpose and meaning. They found an anomaly, an aberration, a door to the heavens. No Gek, no Vy'keen, no Korvax could see it. Only the Traveller could perceive the portal, though they did not know how to step through. They did not know the secret language, the glyphs. They did not yet grasp the price of this final truth. Let's witness glyphs, shall we? I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveller. I see glyphs in my mind, part of the code I need to activate a portal. As I depart, I spot a sentinel drone in the distance. It moves away quickly. There it is. You, sir. Leave the area or hide before reinforcements arrive. Good luck finding me while I'm in this weird cave system. Oh my god, my game is getting super frame rate glitchy here, I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, so I can either escape or destroy the sentinels. Well, in that let's go destroy them. Who are you? Get back here. Oh, that just counted me as escaped. That's really annoying. I feel like I did it wrong. Oh well, right, that was one anyway, so let's go find another, hopefully an actual monolith this time. Off planet, you say?
Warning. Threat detected.
Seriously not loving the frame rate issues I'm suddenly getting today. Never had issues like that before. So my PC is awesome. Ball's already fallen off by itself, it's gone rolling. You sir. Go back that way. Down you go. You go for an adventure, good sir. Oh, I got trapped. Oh well. Okay, so breach warning, anomaly, something imminent. As I approach the structure, I feel the same burning sensation in my eyes. There is nothing to read, and yet I am more aware of these words than anything I've ever known. The Traveller, sin. The Traveller found a way, they always did. The first drone screamed when it was cut open. Within the shattered memories of Sentinels, the Traveller found the glyphs they needed. They passed through the gateway, emerging before the face of omnipotence. The Traveller asked the Atlas how many worlds were left to visit. They had seen so many in their life. They did not wish to die before they saw them all. And the Atlas answered. That's a lot of planets, and that is genuinely how many planets there are, by the way, in this game. More than could be seen in any lifetime. It was impossible to explore the universe before the Traveller died. And again, this refers to us as well. If the entire human race was spending a millisecond on each planet that exists, you know, we would still die out as a species. The universe would probably end long before we ever went to every single planet. Alright, that's how big this game is. Witness glyphs. I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveller. I see the glyphs in my mind, another piece of the code. I think of the Atlas. I have encountered this name many times in my travels, yet its true nature still eludes me. The vision fills me with fear. Seriously, what is going on with my frame rate? Anyway. Ship, where art thou? Well, this one's close by. Oh my word, where are you going? So we've done a plaque, a ruin, and now we have an actual monolith. Oh lord, this is really quite annoying. Oh well, it's a good job I've got a jetpack, because it doesn't seem to have any stairs up. It's different, I've not seen it like that before. Everything here is tinted with that same red, the same unobservable crimson that fills my vision when I blink. I can only hope this structure holds the final glyphs, that my trial at these ruins is almost over. The Traveller, a purpose. The Atlas told the Traveller they were the first of their kind, that a multitude would follow. Each would be endowed with the same noble soul, each able to travel from planet to planet in eternal solitude. The first Traveller rejected the gift of the Atlas. This was not what they hoped for. What was the purpose of infinity if you could not see it all? If you were alone? If you would one day die? The first Traveller cursed the Atlas and claimed that it would find a way to survive no matter what the cost. All of these worlds, all of time itself, will be for the Travellers to witness. I'm filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveller. I see the final glyphs in my mind, the final portion of the code. Okay, so normally if you were looking for a portal you would now interact again with this at our monolith in order to locate it. In this particular case we're just going to perform a scan. And it's over there. I really am not liking these frame rate issues at all.
Technology recharging.
It's really starting to annoy me a lot. What would be mine? Okay, this is so incredibly difficult to control while it's doing that frame rate nonsense. Okay, here we have a portal, which looks a lot like the Stargates from the Stargate series. This looks like a DHD, a dial home device. It even has symbols on it, which are our glyphs. I approach the portal, I think of every passing thought and idle wish that led me to this moment. Within this gateway I might find Artemis, I might find the source of the Sentinels, I might find a whole new universe, but it is more than this. This is not fate, I am making a choice, a leap of faith, that somewhere out there in the dark I will find who I am meant to be. I step forward not knowing what I will find on the other side, but I feel it deep in my heart, a call towards a deeper truth. This will be the start of everything. Now, we didn't have to recharge this particular portal because we did like mission stuff to make it active, to get the glyphs that we needed to go through there. Usually when you use a portal, what you need to do is go to a monolith, interact with it twice so that you can ask it where this portal is, and you come here and you repair that DHD with some common materials like sodium and carbon and all that, and that makes the portal active. Then you input the glyphs, right, which we will need to collect later in the game. Right, in this case we already had the specific glyphs for where we're about to go because of the missions we just did, so we didn't need to input glyphs. Okay. Same's true on the weekend missions, by the way. On the weekend missions you track down 3 different knowledge stones and they give you the glyphs for the specific place you need to go, so you don't need to repair the portal and you don't need to input glyphs. Okay, we find ourselves on a strange planet. A weird or exotic planet, if you like.
Warning. Hostile system.
Warning, hostile system. Anomalous signal detected. Gateway breach detected. Okay, so if I take a few steps into this particular place, Atlas protocol initiated. So this place is cool and all, but eventually I'm going to be removed from it. The Atlas wants to speak to me. Text blinks before me, it awaits input. I'll say hello because I know full well that this is the Atlas. I've already spoken to him loads in the Atlas path. Hello world. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. We were once travellers. We once aspired to be more than dirt and dust. The audio clicks. Time passes. Show me a world, Atlas. Show me something no one has ever seen before. The voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. It awaits a command. It has been a ridiculous amount of years since last diagnostic. 64% of worlds operating within expected parameters. That means 36% are not. 2,611,384 actionable observations awaiting analysis. Subroutine Sentinel. Status error. Null value. The Sentinels are not working as they're meant to. Subroutine Glass. Again, this is a big thing in this game that's not really fully explained yet. The world of glass. Status operational. 4,182 breach attempts. Subroutine Traveller. That's us. Status operational. 458 critical error warnings. Wow. Exomine structural integrity compromised. Immediate repairs required. Presumably that's referring to the fact that we've become aware of what's going on. Initiate personality interface? Sure, why not? Traveller. Reality fades. Everything does. My body, my voice, my soul, all of it speaks to me. The Atlas stands before me in all its might. I want to ask about Artemis. I want to help. I want to find them, but something is happening to me. I need to get out of here. I need to... Let's submit. I tried to submit, but it is too late for that. Far too late. I have belonged to this creature my entire life. So if you haven't already done the Atlas path, this is a great time to start and finish it. It makes perfect sense at this point in the story, as you've now been properly formally introduced to the Atlas has been properly formally introduced to you, and you by now will have your 50 milestones for sure. Alright, so it's a great time to do your Atlas path mission. I'm now in a random location, in a random world, and I need to go relocate my spacecraft again.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Now, this should seem familiar to you. The being randomly positioned well away from our ship reminds me a fair bit of the start of the game, except I'm now far more prepared for it. And my ship hopefully is not damaged. I escaped to my ship, glad of something familiar in this strange world. Where has the portal taken me? I was caught in the gravity of that infernal machine, not strong enough to resist. It identified itself as Atlas, the entity so many worship and fear. I saw no sign of Artemis, no trace of the Sentinels. Why did I even step through that gateway? Why did I follow this path? Is that true, or just a lie I tell myself? The kind of thought a noble person might have. Artemis was indeed in need of assistance, but did I really risk my life just for them? There is something more, some other yearning. As I stare at the console, an opportunity presents itself once more. There is an inbound transmission emerging from a location on this very planet. You are not alone. The signal appears to be coming from this very system, using the same words that led me to Artemis so long ago. Could it be them? Did Artemis meet the Atlas, as have I? Where am I going? Oh, it's diverted me back to Atlas Path again, annoyingly. Oh dear, it's a grave. As I approach the source of the signal, a hologram appears. It is Artemis, but there is only silence, a slow pulse of cosmic noise in the signal. If Artemis can hear me, they make no sign. The hologram just stares. It's strange, but I feel a sense of déjà vu, as if I've been here before, right at this very moment. As I move closer, the Artemis projection begins to speak, their words punctuated by some strange static. They came, watched closely, machines, murderers, against a. The voice falls silent. The projection looks at me. Something is very wrong. I scan the hologram. It bears the exact same signature as every other transmission I've received from Artemis. There is no ulterior source for the signal. Everything they have said appears to have come from right in front of me. As I stand here, Artemis begins to speak. Where are called them, but still beloved? Anomaly, they nada, polo, watching us, tracking. Mistake, abandoned, but it wasn't. Through the portal, please, don't trust. I'm afraid, aren't. Comfort, Artemis. The projection fizzles away to mere static. This echo is all that was left of the entity known as Artemis, a grave of glitched data, trapped in a sunless reality. My friend is dead. Perhaps they were never alive. I must tell Apollo what I have seen. So, Artemis has been dead this whole time. And what we've been talking to has been some sort of data. Some sort of remembrance of Artemis. Okay. That is the end of that particular mission. We'll come back for another video shortly. Goodbye.